que vous allez tout bien. I trust everyone is doing well. Welcome. J'espère que vous allez tout bien. Welcome to Top Français live class. It's great to have everyone here today. So please kindly confirm you can hear me. Kindly confirm you can see me in the comments. We are ready to learn irregular verbs today. Okay, how to conjugate future simple irregular verbs. Future simple irregular verbs. That is what we'll be looking at conjugating in today's class. Future simple irregular verbs. Okay, bonjour, precious, ogo, salut. Please let's confirm we can hear me very clearly, okay? I want to be sure we can hear me. Okay? Alright, so we'll be starting with, like I said, future simple, but we're looking at the irregular verb. So we've done future simple before. That's future tense. How to talk about what you do in the future, talk about something you're going to do rather, something you plan on doing, right? For example, she is going to see, or she will see her brother for his birthday party next week, or for example, we are going to write our exams next month. So it's basically talking about things that you have not yet done, but you plan on doing in the nearest future. But of course, we're focusing on the irregular verbs in this class. Okay, our focus will be on the irregular verb because we have done the irregular verb before. So if you have not seen our lesson on the first live class on future simple regular verbs, please go back to our live sessions and check for future simple. That's a future tense. But in this class, the focus is on irregular verbs. All right. So now for the irregular verbs we have for future simple, we have avoir. Okay. We have avoir, which is to have. Right. We have être, which is to be. We have faire, which is to do or to make. We have savoir, which is to know. We have pouvoir, which is to can or to be able to, right? We have venir, which is to come. Like we have so many of them, a number of them, quite a number of them for future simple in the future tense. We have quite a number of them. And you know, we said in the first video for future simple that when you want to conjugate it, you don't have to remove anything from the verb, right? You leave it to the infinitive form and you add avoir. For je, you're going to add ai. We said that. For tu, you're going to add as. We said that. For il, elle, on, you're going to add a. For nous, you're going to add ons. For vous, you're going to add ez. And for for el, you're going to add. Oh my, sorry. So for el, you're going to add ont. Okay, so that's what we said. For el. Alright, thank you. And then for in you're going to add ONT. That's what we said. So these are the endings you add for future tense. We said this earlier before in the first video. So now we want to conjugate avoir. How do we conjugate avoir in future tense? Avoir is an irregular verb. So what we do is that we get the root of avoir. And the root of avoir is A-U-R. A-U-R. That's the root of avoir. Remember, for future tense, normally, right? For the ER verbs, the IR verbs, the RE verbs, we don't remove anything. For example, now the verb to eat, manger. I want to eat, I will just say, je mange. Then I'm going to add AI. If you remember, for the regular verbs we did earlier, right? We don't remove anything, we just conjugate the verb like that. But now, avoir is an irregular verb. So when you want to get how to conjugate irregular verbs in future tense, you have to focus on getting the root first. And the root is A-U-R. Okay, permit me to write it under here. I'm going to write it for you back. The root is A-U-R. So what does that mean? I want to say I will have. I'm going to say j'aurai. Of course, I cannot have Jo and O together. So I'm going to remove the E, okay, and write J apostrophe. J'aurai, meaning I will have. Alright? And then I want to go for two to say you will have. Don't forget our roots, A-U-R. So just going to add it here. Tu auras. You can see that. Tu auras, meaning you will have. Then let's come to il, elle, on, he or she or one we have. We're going to add, we have to clean this, okay, so we can have enough space. Il, elle, on, aura. Simple. Il, elle, on, aura, meaning he we have, she we have, one we have. Okay? And then for the new, of course, we know we're adding ONS to our verb, right? So what we do again, we're going to add the AUR again. Nous aurons. Very simple. Nous aurons, meaning we have. Okay? We have, nous aurons. And then for the vous, since we have our EZ here, what we do again, just add your AUR. Vous aurez. You, we have, like both of you. When you're addressing two persons or one person quite formally. Vous aurez, you, we have. And then for the last one, the plural, in N, we already have our ONT. So what do? We add our AUR again. In elles auront, meaning they will have. Quite simple. This is how you conjugate your irregular verb avoir for future tense. Okay, so don't forget, you have to get the root first. You use the root for the same verb, right from the jo to the el. It's the same AUR, 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 AUR. But what's the difference? The difference now is the avoir ending. That for jo, we add AI. For tu, we add AS. For il, el, on, we add A. For nous, we added ONS. For vous, we added EZ. And for il, el, we added ONT. Simple. So now let's look at the next verb, être. Okay? Être. Okay, let's give an example. Let's say, for example, you will have a party. You will have a party tomorrow. Okay? You will have a party tomorrow. So I can say, tu auras une fête demain. You can see that now. Tu auras une fête demain. Meaning, you will have a party tomorrow. Very simple. So that's for avoir. Now, let's come to this side of the board for être. Okay? Let's come to this side for être. So now, what is our être roots for future sam? What's the roots? How do we get the roots? Don't forget, once we have the roots applies to all the pronouns, but the ending changes according to the pronoun. Now, the root for être is S-E-R. Very strange. Like, the spelling is entirely different from the infinitive verb itself. So S-E-R is the root. So now, I want to say, I will be. Don't forget, être is the verb to be. So I want to say, I will be. I'm going to write my jo first. Then I'm going to write my S-E-R, my roots. Then don't forget, what do we add again for our future tense? We add AI for jo. So I will say, je serai. Look at that. Je serai, meaning I will be. Uso, I think your A1, you just had your A1 lesson, so it will not be very clear for you right now. This is quite for A2 level, future sam. It's quite for A2 level. So just follow me and see if you can be able to get that. If you have a particular question on what is not clear, do let me know. Okay, so je serai meaning I will be. Let's not forget that in future sam, what we add to the ending, in future tense, what we add to our verb, according to Joe, we add AI. According to tu, we add AS. According to il, elle, on, we add A. According to nous, we add ONS. According to vous, we add EZ. According to according to il, elle, we add ONT. So let's not forget that. Okay? So now we're back to our ek now. We already got our root for ek. It's SER. Ek is the verb to be. So now how do you say I will be, you will be, she will be, we will be, just like that? How do we say that? So we have our root. So I have my SER here. So according to Joe, what do I add again? My AI, meaning, so je serai is I will be. Je serai, I will be. Then according to tu, now I want to say you will be. I'm going to write the you here, which is tu, right? Then I'm going to add my root again, SER, right? Then what do we add according to tu here? We added AS. So it will be tu seras. Tu seras, meaning you will be. Okay? Tu seras, you will be. You see, now our root remains SER doesn't change. But don't forget, according to Joe, like we did here, we added AI. Je serai, I will be. According to tu, we also added AS here. Tu seras, you will be. You see that? Then the next one now, according to il, elle, on. What do we add? We add only A. So we're going to write our roots. Don't forget, you must always put down your roots. For the root for ek is SER. Then what we add? We added A here. So we'll also come again and add our A here. Simple. Meaning, il sera, it will be. Elle sera, she will be. On sera, one will be. Okay. So now let's get to nous. Alright, let's get to nous. So nous is we, right? So we want to say we will be. So how do we say that? We're going to write our root, of course, first, SER. Then according to nous, what do we add? We add ONS. So we also come here and put our ONS again. So it will become nous serons. We will be. Of course, the S is not pronounced. Don't forget. So nous serons, we will be. Then according to vous, you want to say you now. Okay, so according to vous, you're going to add EZ. But of course, don't forget, the first step is what? Write our roots, SER. Then simply add our EZ like we did here. So vous serez, meaning you will be. You will be. And then the last one we have is the il-elle. The il-elle is they. Okay, like this. The il-elle. So of course, we want to say they will be. So it's going to be il-elle. Then we add our SER. And then what do we add? ONT. Ils-elles seront. They will be. Okay, so it's very simple. Don't forget, once you get your roots, right? What you just do is add the same ending. For Joe, AI, je serai. For tu, AS, tu seras. For il, elle, on, we add A. Il, elle, on sera. For nous, we add ONS. Nous serons. For vous, we add EZ. Vous serez. And for il, elle, we add ONT. Il, elles seront. Very simple. Very, very simple. So now, next step, we have faire. Faire is the verb to do or the verb to make. But before we go to faire, I would like someone to make a sentence with any of these verbs will be. Someone in the chat, try to make a sentence with any of these. For example, I will be there. You want to say I will be there or we will be there. How do you say that? So anybody, if you understand what I'm teaching, let me see if you actually understand. So who's going to make a sentence? For example, now you want to say, I will be there. So how do you say I will be there? Okay. Merci, very good. Okay, although you did not add your accent at the la, on the la. Merci, very good. So it becomes je serai là. Very good, merci, that's good. Okay, so I see that Precious also has a sentence. Precious wants to say I will be at the market. Very good. I will be at the market. Je serai au marché. Very good. That's good. Je serai au marché. I will be at the market. Okay. Sorry. Vicky, we will be there. Okay. Vicky says nous. So we will be there becomes nous serons. Okay. Nous y serons. Very good. That's another one. Pronoun y. I like that. Nous y serons. But that's not for this class. So we'll leave that. So nous y serons will be there. That's very good. Alright, Fortune says, I will be at the market tomorrow. Je serai au marché demain. Very good. Okay, Mary Olama says, I will be at the party tomorrow. She said, je serai à la fête. Okay, I will be at the party tomorrow. Je serai à la fête demain. Very good. And Timmy says, we'll be at the hospital. Nous serons à l'hôpital. Okay, nous serons à l'hôpital. Alright, that is very, very good. Well done, everybody. I'm about to read all our sentences. I see we really understand the topic, and I'm happy to see that. I'm really happy. The sentence is quite a lot in the chat, and that's very good. So now let's go to the next verb now, faire. Faire, the verb to do, or the verb to make. So I'm going to clean this avoir. We are done with avoir. Don't forget the root for avoir is A-U-R. Then the root for être is S-E-R. Then the root for faire now, that's what we want to look at. So faire is the verb to do or the verb to make. Faire, the verb to do or the verb to make. So what's the root? The root for faire is F-E-R. Okay, so I'm sure once you know the root already, in fact, you should be able to conjugate the verb already. Once you know the root. Okay, Messi already jumped at that. Very good. Once you know the root, you should be able to conjugate it already. It's very simple, but of course, I will guide you again. So let's go. I want to say I will make or I will do. Don't forget, our root always comes first. Our F-E-R always comes first. So we say what? Je ferai. Je ferai. Alright? Then for two. Okay, you will make or you will do. How do we say that? So tu feras. Okay, don't forget, our root doesn't change. It remains the same for all the verbs. I will say that again and again and again so you can get this. So what you do is just add your AI for Joe. So je ferai, I will make or I will do. Tu feras meaning you will make or you will do. Now let's go to the next one. So il, on now. Il is he, elle is she, on is we or one. So we're going to write this way. Step, write our roots, F-E-R. They are according to il, on. What do we add there? We added a. So the same thing here. Meaning he or she or one we do. He or she or one we make. Simple. Then according to nous. So we want to say we will make or we will do. Of course, start with your roots, F-E-R. Then according to know, what do you add? We add O-N-S. So we come back here and put the O-N-S. We say nous ferons. Nous ferons. Meaning we will do or we will make. You see that now? Then according to vous, let's come to vous now. So I want to say you, like both of you will do or both of you will make. Of course, the first step, F-E-R, our roots. Then what do we add according to vous? We add EZ. So vous ferez. Vous ferez, meaning you will do or you will make. Very good. So now the last one, it ends. Who's going to write the last one for us? I want to see those that are following in this live class. So you want to say they will do or they will make. So who's going to write it in the comments for us in the chat box? We want to say they will do or they will make. Okay? So we're using il, elle now. Very good. Okay, Vicky, correct. So we say il, elle feront. Good. Okay, so Precious, take notes that you cannot have Precious, you cannot have je ferai. It's not possible. What you have is je ferai. I will do or I will make, because we have said according to Joe, what we add to our roots is AI. Don't forget. Okay, what you had for en is ont. Let's not forget this. It's quite very simple and straightforward. Okay, so now we want to say I will do or I will make. Je ferai. All right. Then the next one, tu feras, that's you will do or you will make. Il fera, he will do or he will make. Elle fera, she will do or she will make. On fera, one will do or one will make. The next one now is nous ferons, we will do or we will make. Vous ferez, meaning you will do, like both of you will do or both of you will make. And the last one, ils feront, they will do for masculine, and then elles feront, they will do for feminine. Very good. So let's try to make a sentence, of course. We're almost rounding up. So let's try to make a sentence. So we want to say, for example, we will do a cake for, who should we do a cake for? Okay, let's do a cake for Messi. Okay, so we'll do a cake for Messi. We'll do a cake for Messi. How do we say that? We will do or we will make. Let's use that. We will make a cake for Messi. So how are we going to write that? Who's going to write that for us in the chat? We will make a cake. So who's going first? So we can quickly do the other verbs and we'll be done. Okay, I see that Uzo is already getting it. Okay, so let's say, all right, Precious is very fast. Okay, all right, Precious, you tried. Precious said, nous ferons un cake pour Messi. I like that. You're trying to like add the French and the English so that when the French does not come, you put the English in it. Very good. I like the effort. Okay, I like the effort. I really love the effort. So, Adeloman says, nous ferons un gâteau pour Messi. You don't have to add la Messi. Okay, that's good. So let's write this here. Nous ferons un gâteau pour Messi. Okay, nous ferons un gâteau pour Messi. That's good. Meaning that we are going to do a cake for Messi. So we are going to make a cake for Messi. So you see that it's quite simple. Just know your roots, and they know that for Joe, once it is Joe, you must add AI to your roots. Once it is Stu, you must add AS to your roots. Once it is ELON, you must add A to your roots. Once it is NU, you must add ONS to your roots. Once it is VU, you must add EZ to your roots. And once it is IL, you add ONT. Okay, well done everyone. We are doing so well. So let's go to savoir now. But I think I'm going to let you conjugate this verb more now. Okay? So you're going to be the one to conjugate the savoir futur sam. Okay? So of course, the first step is to tell you our roots. Okay, so savoir, the verb to know, we tell you the roots. The root is S-A-U-R. S-A-U-R. That's our root for savoir. Okay, so let's do a quick one. So now, how do you say I will know? So who's going to tell us? I will know. Okay, so we have our je, we have our root. So what do we add to our root? What do we say? I will know. Okay, Timmy, very good. Je serai. Good. Je serai. Correct. That's good. So let's go to the next one now. You will know. So now how do we say you will know? Alright, this is going to tell us you. Now let's do the you with the two. You will know. Good. No, not you will be. Don't get it wrong. Don't forget, our root is S-A-U-R. S-E-R. S-A-U-R is our root. Okay, so we become tu seras. Very good. Well done, everybody. I can see our comments. Amazing. Tu seras. You will know. So now we go to the next one. He or she or one we know. He or she or one we know. What do we do? How do we write that? Okay, we're running up and we're doing so well. Okay, the digital girls. How do you write that? Very good. Il, elle, or on sera. Correct. I like that. And the next one, we will know. Okay, Moya, sorry, correct. We will know. Alright, good. So we go to nous serons. Nous serons. We know. Very good. And then the next one, how do you say you will know? Like both of you now, addressing two persons. You will know. Okay, let's see what digital girl wrote. Okay. Okay, that's vous saurez. Good. Our S-A-U-R, then E-Z. Very good. And the last one, they will know. We're doing so well. I'm so happy. I'm really excited because it's quite easy and having almost everyone, get along in this shows that we really understand. They will know is il, elle, seront. Good. So now, let's give an example. Let's say we want to say, she will know the date of the meeting. She will know the date for the meeting. So how do we say that? Before we go to the next verb, she will know the date of the meeting. We're using she now. So I can see how much we really understand. So she will know the date. Okay, so I'm waiting to see our comments in the chat. Okay, it should be elle sera la date pour le rendez-vous. Very good. That also very well. But that also works very well. Let's just write elle sera la date. Elle sera la date du rendez-vous. Du rendez-vous, we sound more advanced. Okay, du rendez-vous, we sound more advanced. Alright, so elle sera la date du rendez-vous. We said pour le rendezvous, you are not wrong. Okay, but that's quite more beginner in that way. Okay, so let's quickly go to the last verb here because of time. Okay, the last verb, we have pouvoir. Pouvoir is the verb to can or the verb to be able to. Pouvoir, the verb to can or the verb to be able to. And our root is P-O-U-R-R. P-O-U-R-R. Okay, so this will be the last verb. I'm sorry. I might just have to write the other roots for you, but we're not going to conjugate it. Okay, so pouvoir is the verb to can or the verb to be able to, the verb to can or the verb to be able to. So now you say I can or I will be able to. I can or I will be able to. You already get the root is P-O-U-R-R. So I can or I will be able to. Okay? Timmy is going very fast. Okay, very good. Je pourrais. It's pronounced pou. Je pourrais. Okay, that's good. Then you can or you will be able to. You can or you will be able to becomes tu pourras. Then he or she or one can. Il ou elle on pourra. Okay? Then we can or we will be able to. Nous pourrons. Nous pourrons. Good. Then you can or you will be able to. Vous pourrez. Good. Then they can They can, now that's the plural, they become il, elle, ou, run. Simple. That's our future Sam irregular verb. Ah, Timmy, very good. Timmy conjugated everything. That is excellent. Well done, well done, well done. So it's simple. Quite simple. So let's just look at a few irregular verbs. I'm not conjugating any verb again. I think doing at least 5 verbs already helps you know the one that already helps you know how to conjugate the irregular verbs in future Sam. Okay, so now the next one is we want to see the verb for venir. Okay, the root rather, it's like this. This is the root. For voir, we have like this, like I will see, je verrai, and quite a number of them. Which other one again? Have I not added here so that I'm sure? So I'm sure that every single thing is right here for us. Okay, so we have vouloir, the verb to want, and the root is V-O-U-D-R. Okay, we have tenir, the verb to hold. It's just like venir. This is the root. So once you get the root, that is almost all you need. Okay, I say again, once you get the root, that is almost all you need. So the root is all that matters. Okay, devoir, the verb to must or to be able to, this is the root. So like I must or I will be able to or I have to, that is the root. Anyone? Aller, very good. I must not forget aller. Aller, this is the root, IR. Okay, so that will be all for today's live class. Wow. We've learned enough. We've learned a lot already in this live class. So I hope I can see all our comments. Okay, yeah. So let's not forget venir, the verb to come. V-I-E-N-D-R is the root. So you have your A-I, your A-S according to the pronoun. Voir, the verb to see. Ver is the root. Then we have vouloir, the verb to want. V-O-U-D-R is the root. Tenir, the verb to hold. We have T-I-E-N-D-R as the root. Then devoir, the verb to must. This is not le devoir assignment, so this is devoir. The verb to must. We have D-E-V-R as the root. Then aller, the verb to go, we have I-R as the root. So if you notice, everything we focus on in this class, they are all irregular verbs, okay? Our focus in this class, they are all irregular verbs. So advice, come back to this live class, watch it again. But please, we have done future samp. I said it earlier at the beginning of the class. We have done future samp on regular verbs. So please just go and check our Top Francais live classes. You're going to see the future tense for the regular verbs. This class will focus on the irregular verbs. So that's why I made sure to write the root for you and give you a very simple explanation. Okay, thank you everyone. Oh, Vicky, you are welcome. Vicky says, c'est intéressant. Ouais, c'est très très intéressant, je sais. Merci beaucoup d'être ici avec moi. Thank you everyone for being here with me. I want to believe and trust that you had a great time in learning in this free YouTube live class. And of course, if you want to learn French for TCF, TEF, any purpose, and you are not yet part of our inner class, I would advise that you enroll for our inner class. You can reach out to our website, www.topfrancais.academy.com. And of course, this YouTube live is free. Okay, so feel free to share with others that you know need to learn French. It's going to help them in one way or the other. Thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed your class. See you in the next live class. Bisous, au revoir à tous.